Okay, I think we are live. Let me set up Instagram as well. I have to do that by my phone. And I'm not gonna, oh, okay, so there's a link to stream. I am on Substack, I think. If you see me on Substack, uh, let me know. I'm gonna post a couple places. Working now. You read for your business. Okay, it looks like it's going. I see myself on Substack. All right. I have to turn off my notifications. Let's see what I can turn off here. Because if I show my screen, actually, I don't want you to see all my notifications. Let's see what else I can hide here or turn off. Unpin settings. All right, and let's turn on Instagram as well. Yeah, I've been thinking about my exit on these major platforms. And the truth is, this is where you all are right now. So um, it's just something that we're on until everyone's off. There is a mass exodus going on with TikTok. It's okay, here we go. Let's see if I can put this on here and not block my other camera. And so funny. I already see hate comments, and I can't block them all right now. So if you see anything that you'd like me to block, let me know. And I will do my best to do that. It's been a long time since I've gone live. So I'm looking at my I'm looking at my camera. There we go. Okay, so you can see the back of my camera right there. Now I know. Now I know. We may have to skip Instagram live right now and just say, hey, I'm on Instagram now. Oops. Okay. All right. So let me just do a quick story and let them know we're alive. I'm live now. You can hit me up on Facebook, Substack, or YouTube. At Gail Knott are my channels on all of them. Or maybe on Facebook, it's Coach Gail Knott. If you haven't been on Substack yet, give that a shot. I would recommend going there. Substack.com /at Gail Knott should take you to the live stream, or you'll see a link to it. At least in the comments, I'll post it a couple times and we'll see you there. And today I'm basically just doing the work of degoogling my own business, and I'll be walking through that process. So if this is something you've been meaning to do as well, feel free to join in. You can catch the replay as well and play along while you do your degoogling of your business. Okay. And then, oh, I can add a link to this. So once I do that, let's get the link to Substack. And then this is something I had been thinking about doing it even when, um, oh, let's see, I think it's doing too many things here. Okay. All right. This is something I've been thinking about doing and just never got around to it. So hopefully, if you're in a similar spot, that you're feeling that too. Where's the link? Share. Almost done. And then we'll hop into it. What I wanted to go through first are the things that I've been doing. I'll write the captions as well. What I've been switching over to, and then what problems I found as I switched from Google in particular to other platforms, other services, the hangups that I've dealt with, the challenges, the issues, and also the things that were easy. So I think sometimes people think it's going to be harder than it is, and sometimes it's a piece of cake. All right. Okay, it's posting on stories. So I won't be live on Instagram just because of the camera setup. But I am here now. And if you have any questions, feel free to post them in the chat. I should be able to see them in here. I'm going to turn off my lights so I don't have so much glare there. It's been a long time since I've live streamed. There we go. A little dark. Maybe I will turn it back on. It's just I can't see as well. We'll figure it out. Okay. Yeah, we'll figure out the thing. I'm gonna have to get glasses that don't have that glare or that darkening effect when it's bright. All right, let's do it. So this isn't going to be a here's how to do it. This is more of let's get it done. I will right now just go over some sites that I have been using so that you can see, you can know what your options are. One of the things, let's see, let me get some links ready here for you. But the very first thing that I switched over was my email. You may have Gmail, you may have Google Workspaces, and Gmail was definitely the first thing I wanted to switch over. I have a friend who specializes in helping small businesses use Google Workspace, and they did say that when you use a free account, because the honest truth is it's kind of difficult to get away from Google altogether. You may use other apps, other websites, other services, and sometimes their only option to log in or to integrate with your other systems like your calendar is to use Google, Gmail, or Google Calendar. So I found that kind of difficult. I still have a free account with Google, with Gmail, and a friend of mine who is an expert in setting up Google Workspaces for small businesses said that you actually do have more privacy, you have more encryption with Google Workspace. But again, I don't want to continue contributing to the to big tech if I don't have to. So I now have two email services I use, one for my personal use and one for business. I did try to just use one email and then, or one email service, and then have different emails, one for personal and one for business. But I really like the privacy options for Proton. So proton.me or Proton Mail has been my choice for personal use, and it does cover a lot of features. So you may be able to switch all of your Google stuff over to Proton. Let me share my screen in just a moment here. I'll figure out which screen it is. There, is that it? There it is. Okay, let me share my screen. Let's see, share screen in Proton. Okay, let's see if, I can't tell if you can see the full screen here. Oh, I think my Substack stream ended too short there. And that's why I was telling people, come over here. So, let me see. I wonder if I can do it a different way. Oh, I can see that I'm sharing here. Okay, that's good. Let's see. I think I'm going to share, just because I don't want to have to log off and log back on, I'm going to go ahead and share my YouTube stream to Substack. That's working fine right now. Okay. That. So I'm live. I'm doing live co-working on business. It's here. And this like this is working. Okay. And then I'll do that on my profile too. So yeah, check out Proton. It may be everything you need because it has email. It even has a VPN. It has cloud storage. So if you need something to replace your Google Drive, it has that. It has its own AI chatbot, which is completely private and encrypted. So as Lumo AI. Now, some people are completely against AI. It's difficult to get away from AI. AI, machine learning, pattern recognition has been part of computers for as long as they had computers. And it's just, they've enhanced it with a lot of human interaction with it. It's learning from us. So if you want to not purposely use AI for anything, I would say that's your choice. For me, who is neurodivergent, who gets stuck in my own head, who has difficulty in sometimes breaking down big things, big ideas into actionable steps, AI has been so useful. So there are apps out there. There are particularly targeting, I guess, that's my marketing word, that are specifically marketed to people who are neurodivergent, ADHD, autistic. But you can train any AI to do that for you. And if you're going to be talking about something personal or even something in your business that you don't necessarily want to share, why not use something that is encrypted and private? Something I like about Proton too is they were originally they are technically still based in Switzerland. Switzerland had recently changed their laws around privacy. So if they were summoned to share your records, they now will. Because that's against Proton's company ethics, they are moving their servers to a different country to, again, protect your privacy. Now, saying that, if they're protecting your privacy, they are also protecting everyone else's. And it's something that you're gonna have to decide on if you're going to use this service or not, because they are probably also protecting people who may not have the same values as you. So, but they do have, as you can see, they have the AI option here. They have a password manager. They have, see, they have docs. So they have docs, they have sheets, they have a calendar, authenticator, which some sites are now either requiring you to use a second code to log into accounts. They have a wallet where you can store your credit card and so on. And they now have, this is brand new, they now have a meeting. So if you want to get rid of Google Meet or what's the other one? Zoom, Microsoft Teams, they now have this Meet option. So that might be something to consider. Right now, I am just using their free account. I have a bunch of emails with it, depending on, is this like personal, is this medical that I want to see, or is this some newsletter that I want to see once in a while? I do have multiple Proton accounts, so this is something you can consider. It did not work for me to have this for my business. I'll tell you in just a moment. Let me post this on Substack. Um, Substack live ended. Oh, how about here? Watch your business live with me. Okay, posted that. All right, so this is working now. Got to work around. I'll figure out the Substack live thing. The reason why I was having some issues in streaming to live is you have to use a third-party software, which I did. I am using StreamYard, and you have to set up a particular code, which I did as well. But when I checked it on my phone, it kicked me off of this live stream here. So now I know, don't check on your phone. Okay, so I mentioned Proton, and I just took that off the screen, but that's something that I use. However, I could not use it for my work because it's too encrypted that it didn't work for some of my other apps that I use for work. And there's also an issue where some people would not receive the email, the Proton emails. Even though you're using your own domain, the Proton emails would not show up in their inbox. So there's some things to consider. So I found this instead, and I will put in a referral code if you'd like to use a referral code. Let me see if I can find it here. I put in referral code, and it's here. Let's see if I can find it. Team settings, retention. I might just share it. Oh, there it is. Refer a friend. Okay. So this is what I'm putting. I wonder if I can put it in a banner. Yeah. Oh, that is not the referral code. Copy. Show for 10 seconds. Let's just put it on here. Okay. So that's the link, join.fastmo.com, and then at the end of that is my referral code if you would like to use it. CDCCC1B2. I think I get like $10 if you. Oh, you get 10% off your first year if you decide to pay for that. And then I earn $10 for each new Fastmail customer. Fastmail has been used for webmail, for web hosts. So if you ever got an email through a web host, probably more independent than something like GoDaddy, but something like that. You put your website on a web host, a server on um, that's not at your location, and they give you a webmail. They give you an email address. They use a service like Fastmail. So Fastmail has been around for years, and now they're offering Fastmail direct to the consumer. So you don't have to have a web hosting account with anybody. But this has been working great for me. So it's called Fastmail. So you can go directly to Fastmail if you like, and then I can show you what they have. Let's see the options that they have here. Get back to our live stream here. Okay, so here is Fastmail, and you can see what they have on their options, but it has all the normal things that you need for your email. It has the filtering, has team access. If you want to get the team, you can put your own domain name, schedule send, all those sorts of things. It does have a calendar option as well. So let me see if it has that in its page. Oh, it has instructions here. So you're moving from Gmail. It imported everything. So it's no problem for importing your email. It's very easy to set up forwards, aliases, all sorts of things. And if anyone wants more of a deep dive into this, I'd be happy to do that. There is the business option. So I signed up for the business option. I am paying for this version. So you can switch from Google Workspace to Fastmail. So you can do that. It does integrate to other systems. So you can see if you use a calendar system to make your appointments. I don't know if it syncs with Calendly, which I know is a very popular calendar system. I used to use You Can Book Me. It does sync with that. It doesn't sync with TidyCal, which is what I have now, because it doesn't charge a monthly fee. You pay $29 once, and it you can use it forever. So I am that's one of the systems or one of the apps that I have to still use with Gmail or Google Calendar, because it doesn't sync with Fastmail or Fastmail's calendar. I wish they showed you more here, because it doesn't show you the calendar system or anything like that. And I don't want to show you my calendar. Let me see if it has any other features that it can show you. Let's see, maybe if I can search Fastmail calendar. Okay, so I want to point out something here too, is you can change your default search engine in your browser to something like Ecosia. Ecosia is based in Europe, and they give, you can actually see it right here. They do make money from ads, and then they use 100% of the profits for the planet. So they donate all of their profit. They, of course, pay their employees, but they donate all of their profit to organizations that are about protecting the environment. So they even show their financial reports here. So you could go into it, but Ecosia is one of the browsers that I use instead of Google. One of the search engines I use instead of Google. They do have their own browser. I know I'm skipping a little bit, but they do have their own browser. And actually, I think no, I'm not in the Ecosia browser right now. but I will get to browser in just a minute. But I just wanted to show you the calendar option. For some reason, it's not in their main menu, but you can see there's the monthly view of a calendar. Wonder if they have day, and of course they have day and week. Is that week? That's their week view. You can color code it, and you can import other calendars into this. So let's say people are still using your Google Calendar. You can't get rid of it completely. Like me, I'm not able to get rid of it completely. You can import it so that anything that shows up on my Google Calendar will show up on my Fastmail calendar as well. So that's the calendar. They do have docs too. So if you want to create that, it's not as great system as Google Docs, and I think that's the challenging part. Is everyone has Google Docs, so if your client uses Google Docs or Google Sheets, you kind of have to too, or if your work does. But for your own, I think what's important is that you see, where can I start getting away from big tech, decrease my use of it if I can't get rid of it altogether. So that's something I wanted to share. The other options, let's see, I wanted to go over email because that's a big one. Went over calendar, which is, you can get calendar from Proton, you can get from Fastmail. If you're not familiar with Substack, let me just check in here. I'm going to keep this browser up. Okay. And once I get off the live, I'm not going to be able to see any questions, but you are welcome to message me anytime. And if you have any questions, feel free to do so on any of the platforms. I will check them. Substack, I'll probably see the fastest. And Instagram, I'll see the fastest, but I may not always get to you in time. So that's Fastmail and Proton instead of Gmail. And then also for calendars. For social media, I've been talking about Substack. So you're going to see my homepage. You can see who I'm following here. Oh no, I'm on private mode. So this is a brand new page. No account here. Originally, it was for writers and independent journalists, and then more and more people have been switching over to Substack. If you're more of a writer, or if you enjoy writing, you enjoy great articles, in-depth analysis, I'm really happy with the curation of the feed as well. It is somewhat interest-based, so not so much on, I would say it's a combination of things. Algorithms are usually originally were based on who you follow. So with Instagram, for example, it was your friends' posts, right? And now they're trying to be like TikTok, where now they're trying to show you things that you might be interested in, even if you're not following them. And sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. It's kind of just depends on people's interests, or if you happen to watch something a little too long, you miss. Because my daughter tells me, you're messing up my algorithm if I'm trying to watch on her tablet instead of my phone. So Substack has been great. I always thought of Substack as a newsletter and blogging platform. I didn't really think of it as a social media. I do have an issue with Substack where I would love to be able to differentiate my friends versus the Substacks or newsletters that I follow. So there probably is a way, I just haven't figured that out yet. So if someone knows that, let me know. The other platform I wanted to go over is called Upscroll. Upscroll is a platform. Is it going to show you what it's like? Upscroll is a platform that was founded by a Palestinian, and they are not shadow banning or censoring people who are talking about about Palestine, who are talking about ICE, where you are going to get that on the big platforms because they are collaborating with Israel and with ICE and in the Trump administration. So Upscrolled is not censoring that. However, they do have the basic rules of no hate speech, no um, no violence, nothing illegal, which is such a difficult thing to differentiate. But I think you know what I mean here when I say that. So let's see if they have some good video or screenshots. It's some people have said it's like Instagram, how Instagram was before. You can put photos, you can put videos. We're seeing a lot of people leaving TikTok and going to Upscrolled. They're actually having a scaling issue right now because so many people are leaving TikTok and going to Upscrolled. And they're working on it. They will post, okay, we're having issues because a million people just joined, but we are upgrading our servers right now as we speak. So hold on, and by the end of the day, they have everything fixed. So they do have some growing pains, but I feel really good about this. They are right now, it's completely free. There are no ads. However, I saw the CEO and founder speak this past weekend at Tech for Palestine, and they are considering possibly accepting advertising. What else? Maybe doing a paid, what's it called? Like a verified check mark kind of thing. They are doing verified check marks if you have a big following or if you are a journalist, but you and I cannot purchase a verified check mark at this point. And I'm not sure if we want to, but maybe we do want to support this platform in some way. It'll be interesting to see what they do. I would be also open to paying a fee so we don't have to see ads. So that might be an option there. But Upscroll could be a platform that you might be interested in using, especially if you're leaving TikTok or you want to get away from Instagram. I would love to be more on Upscroll. I'm not quite sure what my strategy is on Upscroll yet. I haven't posted anything. I've just been following people. I'm not really sure. Do I just start posting? Is there a thing? I think my main concern about Upscroll, and I feel the same way with Substack, is there isn't a way yet to separate your close friends from everyone else you follow. I would love that because I would love to see what my friends post. And on Instagram right now, I have a close friends and favorites settings so that I can just check in and see what my friends are doing. Or maybe I'm posting something that's really just for them and not for the general public, which actually I don't really do anymore. But the favorites is a big thing for me because I want to see their posts first. So that is Substack and Upscrolled instead of TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and Threads. Now Canva, they had Canva Docs. I think they also had Canva Sheets. But they made so many improvements this past year. They had a big launch last fall or winter. And I'm not going to go through all of this right now. Maybe I just want to bring that to your attention. I do have a tech mentor who I can refer you to for her Canva videos. She's actually a verified Canva, I want to say educator, if that's the right term there. But she has, if we go to YouTube, they're all on YouTube. Now, I'm not logged into any account, so who knows what's going to be on the homepage here. Oh, good. It's not showing you anything. Bootstrap Biz Advice is her channel. And if you go to her channel and go to playlists, you can see the 12 days of Canva where she goes through all of the new features in Canva.
You're probably using Canva wrong.
There you go. So There is Canvas Sheets. She has a video on
Don't
that.
make the same mistake that
I should turn off the audio there. There we go. What else in here? Instead of Google Forms, you can use Canva Forms. Let's see. You probably already know about the presentations in Canva. I use it all the time. Here's Canva Docs right there. And Canva Docs has all of the sharing features that you might need. So if you need to collaborate on a document, same with Sheets, same with all of their what's the word? All of their products, you would have that. So check out Bootstrap Biz advice on YouTube for all of those training videos. Then let me go back to the other playlist. She also has I think there's another Canva Design School. So these are actually on Canva's channel, and she has several training videos here as well. So that's Canva Docs and Sheets, just very briefly, but you can do a deep dive into that. Now let's go into AI, but first let me check and see if there's any questions. Okay, no questions yet. Feel free to, oh, maybe I should put my chat open. There we go. Okay. If you have any questions, put them in the chat. I'll get to them. I'm kind of switching tabs around, so it may not. Actually, let me want to move you over here. There you go. Okay, now I can see the stream on that side, but my sharing screen is over here. Okay, let's go over AI. ChatGPT, which is owned by OpenAI, which is owned by Microsoft, is collaborating with Israel, with ICE, and if you put in or ask it a question, you may get tainted advice. Just wanted to put out there. It's also collecting all your information. You can check off something so you're not training their AI. You go into the settings. Don't take my data, train its AI, but I don't know if you really want to trust that. So I mentioned how Proton has Lumo. So that is an option if you wanted to use AI. It's a privacy first AI. They did just launch projects. Projects creates a bit of separation in your AI chat. So for example, I use AI for when I work with clients. I'm helping them with their content strategy. I'm helping them with what to post. So I will train each project on that particular client, on their brand voice, their goals, their ideal clients, the buyer's persona, and so on. So each project will be for a different client. So Lumo now has this. You do have to pay if you're going to use more than one project. It will not save your chats forever. You pay for that too if you want it to, and so on. But you can see it has all the options here. You see it's private, it's safeguarded, treated with respect. I don't know anything about its energy use, so that could be something that we could research and see where are they putting their servers, how are their AI servers set up. One of the main concerns about AI is not only its electricity use, but also its water use. Because the servers get so hot, it needs a water cooling system to keep them from overheating. If the water cooling system is a closed loop, they are recycling that water. Of course, there's going to be some water loss, but they are not consistently trying to get water out of the neighborhood's water system, which is one of the big issues in America, United States, is they're popping up these data centers all over the place, usually in rural areas, and this rural area may not be set up to handle that load of electricity, that load of water usage. And what we're seeing is then the electrical companies are putting those extra costs on the residents who live near the data center versus charging the tech company that runs that data center. So something to look at, especially if a data center is near your home, is proposed to be built near your home, is to I would be against it completely, to be honest. But it's one of those things where it's not in my backyard. They're trying to find a place to build it. There's got to be a way to make sure that how are they using this energy? Where is it coming from? Who's paying for it? How is it affecting the environment? These are questions we have to ask. And if it's in your area, it gives you even more reason to speak up. And your local officials, this is why it's so important to be involved in your local politics. Your voice is going to be more important, that because you live there, you vote for your mayor or your city council, or the or for your county or for your state. So it's very important that you stay involved and informed of what's going on in your area. So I don't know anything about Proton's energy use. They are based in Europe, but that doesn't mean they don't have servers in America. Actually, no, they don't have servers in America because of their privacy ethics. And unfortunately, the United States does not have the best privacy ethics. But I still would want to be concerned about my fellow human in another country, which is why I'm doing all this too. So something to think about. So I don't know Proton's energy use or water use for their AI or any of their tech products, something that we can look into. One AI system that I do know more about is Thora.ai. They are new. They are, and you can see this. This is part of their ethics. Fund the resistance, power ethical AI, support Palestine, break big tech's monopoly. So one of their mission statements, their code of ethics, is to support Palestinian voices and to support other voices that are being oppressed. So by either donating or paying for Thora, you're helping them protect their voices. You're not giving your money to OpenAI or Perplexity or Anthropic, which runs Claude. And then you can see where this money is going. Full accountability here. Now with Thora, I haven't used it in a little while. Actually, we could use it now. Let me kind of test it now. I have it on my phone as well. And we could see what features it has. Because last time I checked it, it didn't have projects. Let's see. Oh, it has artifacts. Interesting. It has a discover feature. Let's see. What if I upgrade, what does that include? So on their app, I'm sure it says on their website as well, but this is easy for me to read, is on the big tech AIs, they're training their AI on your data. They're being used for military surveillance. It censors Palestinians and other oppressed voices. It burns the planet. I talked about its energy use, and locks you in. For Thora, it never trains on you. They use their funds for liberation, not war. It amplifies the marginalized. It's 16 times more efficient. I'm kind of curious what that means. Does it mean efficient in energy use or efficient in the AI use? And then it says open and transparent. So what you're paying for is unlimited messages, help keep Thora running, and support resistance worldwide. And it says, we'd rather shut down than break these commitments. No military contact, no military contracts, no training on your data, standing with the oppressed always. And then it has a $10 a month option here. I don't think it has projects yet. I don't see that in the app. It is in beta. I don't know if it's in beta here. Ethical logins only. No Google, no Apple, just you. That's great. So something, I don't see it here, but maybe we can find it on the website. They do use, what's the word? Renewable energy to a certain point. There's a percentage that they're using of renewable energy. So maybe I can find that. I don't see it right now. But they use a certain percentage is renewable energy. Oh, here, maybe in the FAQs. Let's see, you can go through their FAQs. You can see what model they use, where your server is located. DigitalOcean for backend. We choose these providers to avoid big tech infrastructure. So they're using DigitalOcean and Together.ai. And then you can go through this more. Okay, can AI ever be sustainable? And it said it is already everywhere. Okay, so here's how it's more sustainable. Our model is much smaller than big tech's models. And okay, so this is where it's more efficient. OpenAI's GPT-5 is estimated to have 3 to 5 trillion total parameters. Independent measurements show it uses approximately 16 times more energy per query than our infrastructure. This efficiency comes from our mixture of experts architecture combined with VLLM optimization, making Thora approximately 93% more energy efficient than big tech AI per response. And then there's server sustainability. So our backend server, DigitalOcean, runs on 100% renewable energy. Oh, that's great. And then their inference provider, Together.ai, I don't know what inference means, is actively working on sustainability. Okay. And then it goes into the reality of completely untangled infrastructure is challenging, but they are, it's one of those things where you're doing what you can, and there are choices. Okay. So you could look more into that. I have not switched over to Thora completely. So that's one of the things I'll be working on. Obviously, we're already an hour in, so I'm not going to have time for that today. But what I can do is do this again, and I can give you more of a heads up so that you can work on yours as well. And I will try to pick different times. I know mornings on a Wednesday is not always anyone's best time, especially when it's last minute. But this is something I can do. Because we are an hour in, I am now going to switch over to actually working on my own, what's it called? Switching over. So we've got, let's see. Let me see if I covered everything here I wanted to cover. Okay. Oh, last thing, our browsers. So let's do browsers real quick. Instead of Chrome, LibriWolf seems to be the one that everyone recommends. Unfortunately, they don't have an Android app, which is the phone I use. But it's a custom version of Firefox focused on privacy, security, and freedom. So I don't have it on my phone, but I think I'm going to switch over to it. This is one of those other things. I've been using Brave, and Brave is okay. Some people have said, don't use Brave. It's not completely private. Definitely don't put any plugins in it. So Brave is what I have been using. I do have Chrome. Sometimes websites will only work on Chrome, so I have it more as a backup, but it's not my main. Ecosia also has a browser. That's the one with the server, excuse me, the search engine that donates its profits back to protecting the earth, protecting the environment. They have their own browser as well. For some reason, that browser is not recommended. Whenever I look at these Degoogle your life, your business, what are you switching over to? It's never recommended, and I don't know exactly why. My only guess is that LibreWolf is so much better. So LibreWolf it is. It's free and it's based on Firefox. Some people are completely fine with Firefox, but they did change some of their policies, so which made some people uncomfortable because the way their privacy policy was worded, it could be interpreted in a way that your data is not completely private. So, something to consider there. One last thing before I get to work is you may have noticed that we have a lot of options and things are kind of spread out. I used to think I wanted one thing, I want everything in this one thing. But now I'm seeing that when you have everything in one option, if something goes wrong, it's so much harder to move away from it and be able to operate your business or even your life when this one software goes wrong, or whether they do something that violates your privacy, violates your violates your trust. If there's a data leak, it's like all out there. So now I'm operating under this idea of spreading things out, but in a way that's doable for me and not crazy. So my personal stuff again is on Proton. My business stuff is on Fastmail. I do design work on Canva anyway. So why not put my Google Docs, import my Google Docs and Sheets into Canva? A lot of people I work with in marketing use it anyway. I still have clients who are Google Docs and Google Sheets. It's fine. We'll use it for them, but I don't have to use it for my own business. Let's see what else. I think that's it. I think that's the big stuff. If you want me to go into detail with anything, I'm happy to do so. Now I'm gonna get to work. I I do love to play music while I'm working, but I didn't go into I didn't find anything that was available to share without a copyright strike. Let me see if I can find something really quick. And while we do that, am I still sharing? No. Okay, good. I will be looking for some music to play in the background. And let's get to work for 55 minutes. And again, I'm just going to look at my chat every once in a while if you have any questions. Oh, I know what I can play. I can play I think she'd be okay with this. My tech mentor, Lashana Brown with Bootstrap Biz Advice, does co-working. Oh, I have to be logged into my account. You have to be a member um, to do co-working with her. It's on Google. This is on YouTube. But let's just do it. I could do it for an hour. And let me see if I could find co-working that is Okay, this is 7 months ago. So I'm going to find a spot. I don't know if you can hear that. Okay. I'm going to share her screen. Share it like that. Share screen. Share this, share audio. Okay, we're going to use hers.
And I think if I put myself...
There we go. Okay, session 1. So I am moving stuff out of my Google Drive in my Google Workspace. I still have a Google Workspace, and I haven't completely got out of it yet. There is a way to move things out faster. I'll post a link to that if that's helpful for anyone. You can download all your data from Google. Oh, now I'm realizing I might have done this already. Let's see. Okay, I did it. I'm using Google Takeout, which is how you export your information from Google. And I linked it to my Dropbox. I have done this, honestly, I've done this a couple of times. And I would have it email me a link, but then because I don't check this email, I forget about it. So I give a reminder to myself to do it. And then the link expires. So now it's just going to go right into my Dropbox. And we'll see how long it takes. So that's one way. I think I'm also going to go in here and just download things I need directly. I definitely need. And we have 45 minutes to do so. Oh, and then 15 minutes in this work session. Okay, got 30 minutes left of this co-working. I'm going to move forward with LaShonda's video here. We could do a little 5-minute break. Let me know if you're watching the replay. And next time I'll have my own music, on my own timer. We'll figure this out. So what I'm doing now is just kind of going through the files in my Google Drive that I definitely want to keep. I don't want to leave it to chance that they disappear. However, I think I'm going too deep into this. So I'm going to stop. Actually, this is a good time to kind of stop and reevaluate what I'm doing here. So I think I'm going to stop what I'm doing on this folder and move on to a different folder. Let's see. Now, what is this? There's so much here that I'm like, I don't even know what this is. I could delete that whole thing. Okay, let's get back into it. I got 30 minutes left. I'm going to do this 25-minute work section in LaShonda's video. Let's see. Here we go. It's sharing. It is. Okay, let's get into it. Okay. I did some good work here in getting out of Google Workspace. I exported all my data. I keep looking over here because the screen is here, but the camera's there. Let me move you over here. I exported my data, and that is still in progress. I keep checking it so that, and it says here it may take days depending on how much data it is. It probably will take days because how much I have in my Google Drive, which is why I'm still in it, even though I'm not using the email anymore. But that's going well. I double checked my Google business profile and switched the ownership over to the free Google account I have. And then my husband is also an owner of that too. What else? I made note of the clients that I manage their Google page. So I have to let them know that we've got to transfer them my access over to my other Gmail, my free Gmail. And then, yeah, that's it. So as soon as this data export process is done, I can cancel my Google Workspace. So that does save me money and also takes me out a little bit out of their system. And that's that process, just a little bit at a time. And now we've got our eyes wide open on what we can do. So as this processes and the recording goes up on the different platforms, it'll be on YouTube. What I'm going to do is I'm going to edit it down. And I'm going to take out the co-working spot when I'm using LaShonda's music, just because I didn't ask her for permission ahead of time. So I'll take that out so I don't have to worry about that. I'll have my own setup for next time. I can do this again if this is something that you're interested in. If you have any questions, again, feel free to comment wherever you see this video or send me a message on the platforms I'm on. I'm going to focus more on Upscrolled and Substack. I am still on the other ones. I'm still on YouTube. I'm still on Facebook. I'm still on Instagram. I'm not going to completely delete those just because of the number of people who are still on there. So if you want to get the word out, also post there. It will probably affect if I show up on your feed if I'm not posting there as often as I should to be able to show up on the platforms. But you know, I've done it. And I will also work on my email opt-ins. So that will probably be the best way to find out when we're doing this again. But I think Wednesday mornings can be my best day as long as I just kind of double check my schedule, my daughter's schedule, who I homeschool, and yeah, just make sure it all works out that way. But Wednesday mornings maybe when I continue doing this going live. So we'll see. Thanks for joining me, and let me know if you have any trouble or any questions as you step away from big tech into tech that supports liberation for all. Thank you.